What is up, everybody? It's Monday night on this Thanksgiving week. I got my man Pete in the house. What's up, Pete?
What's up, my guy? How you doing today?
How about that absolute beatdown?
Oh, here we go.
Just kidding.
Hey, 3 points is not a beatdown.
I'm going to tell you right now, it was not easy watching that game. When it's like, this should be an absolute easy game, you're like, no. Have you ever watched a Vikings game? It's never easy. They give up.
Trap
Oh,
game.
my goodness. Oh, it was very, very hard to watch. I'm sure it was just as hard to watch for you as it was for me.
You know what? The Bears are just gonna do the Bears. So we need a new head coach.
They almost beat the Packers and they almost beat the Vikings. You know,
almost doesn't count.
So, hey, I'm telling you, man. If you think about it, both of those teams are what the Packers have lost 3 games. The Vikings have lost 2 games. I mean, that's pretty good if you can compete with those players. And literally, the only difference is a blocked punt or blocked field goal. Right? Happened in both games.
Both games.
So
and guess what? That kicker's still on the roster.
It's not the kicker's fault. You know, yes, that's your line. That's your line. That's the line's fault. That's the
and
special team line.
It's Soldier Field, and this guy can't kick 46, 47 yarders.
Hey, I mean, when it's getting blocked, there's no distance involved. You know? So let me get some music in here. The game is starting.
What was that?
Probably got the game on a little bit more than me. I'm trying to get the game on my phone.
They already kicked it off.
But I guess I won't be streaming. I'm just going to have it on my phone here.
Justin Herbert are ready to Lad McConkey.
We're here to hang out, have some fun.
One day I'm going to figure out or buy a new desk so I can switch it around so I'm facing the TV. And not just looking at everybody just looking at the side of my face.
Pete, you're here and you're here.
Yeah, it's been a couple games, so glad to be back. It's been a couple games.
What's up, Mel? Yeah, I gotta figure this out. So I don't want to keep. It's gotta be away from you.
Everybody in the chat, please hit that like and subscribe button. Share it to all your friends, all your people. Let us know. Get in here with us. Give us your fantasy football questions all week long. All week long. Multiple shows.
Happy birthday, Mel. Was her birthday yesterday? Was it your birthday yesterday, Mel? She said she got a victory for her birthday, so I like to hear that. Happy Thanksgiving weekend to everybody. I mean, even if you don't celebrate, you know, happy day to you. Regardless. Eat some food, celebrate in that way, have fun, say thanks to friends and family. That's all it is.
Mel, happy birthday for one. And did you see Barkley give that
massive
away?
Game, dude. Massive game for him. Love to see that. Congrats to anybody who had him on their team. I'm going to tell you right now, in draft night out, I have him playing. I'm playing against you. And, dude, I'm going to tell you right now, your team was, like, slotted to score maybe 125 points, and you scored 191. So your team still put up massive numbers. You definitely competed against me, and I'm number 1 in that league. And what are you, 10? So, I mean, I'm not dogging you on it. I'm just saying that your team came to compete. It came hard. Like I said, like it just came to compete tonight or this week, and I love to see that.
Yeah.
Love Conky. What up, Stack? Hey, Stack, I'm gonna have to talk to you, man. I got some shirts I made for your team there. I got some Raiders shirts I've been designing, so I'll have to shoot you some designs I've got made up for the Raiders. But yeah, we've been working on some swag for TSA. We're gonna have some team swag, have some fun with it. Yes, it's crazy to see Saquon go bananas. You got to remember, a lot of people are talking shit about him. Him coming in and potentially not doing much. But you got to remember, he was injured. Big injury, comes in, recovers, doesn't do well. Obviously, playing with the Giants, who aren't great. Opportunity comes. First year, this year, man, he just looks explosive. Like he's ready to go. Like big things are happening, regardless of not having that, Kelsey at center. I mean, they've done great, regardless of that. So
it's nice to see in the ground and getting it done.
Yeah. I always got you, Stacks. Yeah, Disley, I'm telling you, Disley, I got him starting tonight. He has been stupendous. Him last week, I had him going, and I had Taysom Hill going last week, and it helped. That basically launched me to get into the playoffs with Scott Fish. This week, dude, Zach Ertz was a big, he was a pickup for me really late in Scott Fish, and he had a massive week again this week, 18, 19 points, I think it was, in Scott Fish. But man, if Disley can put up another 18, it just will be nice. Pete, I don't think you made it into the playoffs, brother.
Yes, I did.
Did you get enough points? You have to have a total of 300.
I had 13 wins.
No, this is week 2 in the playoffs. Yeah. So in week 1 and week 2 of the playoffs, you have to have over 300. Now it's points. It doesn't matter about wins. It's only points.
I don't even know how much I had last week.
You have to have an accumulated win total of 329 points to make it to round 2, 3.
Well, if that's the case, I need Rashad Bateman to have like a 200-yard game.
That ain't happening.
Right. Let me see. So, yeah, I don't remember.
Hell. What's up, Joe? Oh, yeah, dude. Joe's having a massive week. I'm playing against a guy who's having a massive week, too. He's at 270 points this week. I'm hoping to at least hit 190, 195. I mean, if Disley goes off, I can hit over 200. But right now, it's like just whatever points you can get, you need. Because that's the points are what get you in, because it's going to be cut. They continue to cut off for points. And now it's not matchups. Now it goes into whoever has the points.
You need how much?
329 accumulated.
329. Yeah, so I need
Rashad got in last week.
Take over at quarterback, take over at running back, to play defense. I'm gonna be about 100 points shy.
Damn, dude. Joe had Turpin. Man, that's awesome. And it's not really cheating, right? I threw Marvin Mims in there just because he does return the ball. And I also had Khalif Raymond, who sadly he got hurt, but he had a 30-yard return. I still got points for that. So I do love that. And I think I want to start – I really think I want to start making that a thing in all of my fantasy leagues, like trying to make that a scoring. Like, all right, well, return yards should count. If you're especially if you're in a deep league, right? 14 team, even 12 team with a big bench, or even a deep or a big roster. Like, I feel like it's nice, especially in Scott Fish, just, as players are getting hurt and there's not as many players out there on the waiver wire. Well, all right, this week I was like, I have a shit ton of people on bye week in week 12, so I need to go find somebody to fill in. And, Mims got me points. He still got me like 13, 14 points just from him return yards, whatever you can do, man. Whatever you can do to get points, and I like that, because after a while, especially this year with the amount of injuries we've had, it's hard to find players that are going to, put up the points.
So I probably would have had a shot if it wasn't week 12, a bye week for Joe Burrow, a bye week for Kirk Cousins, a bye week for Bijan Robinson, a bye week for Jamar Chase. I probably would have made it. That's terrible. But that's on me, because that's on you. Everybody listening at home, that's on you for not paying attention to the bye weeks when you draft.
What's up, Daniel? Yeah, man, I think that risk really affected me this week in drafters, because I was winning like $3,000, and now I'm only winning $700. But my team was I had so many buys this week.
Yeah.
So, I'm hoping they'll get a big bounce back this week and get back up in the points. But, man, that really affected me.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that, the bye week because there's still a big bye week coming up, right? Week 14. There's going to be probably a lot of people with that. I'm hoping to make up for that from that. But, yeah. I didn't do terrible, but I didn't put up massive points, So
I had the same problem in FF7s. I had to start people that I just took the loss. I just took the loss on the points because I'm not dropping these players because as you know, it's hard in that league. You just can't drop anybody because the bench, and your roster is only so big, and so I had to start at quarterback Trey Lance. I had no choice. I just had to start. I was like, I'm not going to drop a player. I'll just take this loss. I'm in first place in that division anyway. So I was like, I can take this loss. I can afford it. So sometimes you have to do that,
What's up, Jake?
What's up, my guy, Jake? How you doing?
Yeah, sometimes you do just got to take the L. But if you're trying to compete, sometimes you got to – what sucks is you got to drop players, right? You might have to go out and try to bid for them again to get them. But if you're trying to compete, you can't take those zeros.
Yeah, but it's the FF7s, and I wasn't willing to drop a defensive player.
Yeah.
I was sitting at, should I drop the Colts defense? And I was like, I don't know if I want to do that. But we'll see. It's going to be good for me or it's going to be a mistake. I know Greg's probably loving it because he beat me. He's beating me pretty good.
Oh yeah, I got lucky. In my division, the people in my division are not good, so I got lucky. And if I win this week, I'm still in the playoffs.
All you got to do is get in, and then go from there.
Yeah, it's been rough. I mean, when you get 16-team league, super flex, 5 bench, 1 IR spot, and I got the 10th pick. And at the 10th pick, Christian McCaffrey was still sitting there. So I was like, I'm not passing Christian McCaffrey at the 10th spot. And then all of a sudden, week 1 comes along, and it's like, guess what? Christian McCaffrey's sitting out 10 weeks. Not only is my IR spot filled for the whole fucking year,
but just like you told us all about the Zamir White, I told you all about the McCaffrey. I said he's gonna have a breakdown this year.
That's not a breakdown. That's a complete halt. I mean, fuck.
Hey, it was gonna happen. That's what happens when you're the workhorse, and they give the ball to you for every single thing, every play. Sooner or later, especially at running back, it's gonna, it's gonna affect you.
Man, it's rough.
It's 7-0. Chargers.
Yes.
Oh, come on, Lamar Jackson! You got to get out the pocket and run on that one.
Yeah, I found finally I got one. I got a stream to pop up where I can stream it to my TV from my phone. Come on.
I need to get my kids out here and tell them to move the desk around.
Or maybe not. Damn it! It's that. Damn it! Rude.
How about these Chargers? They've been playing great all year.
Dude, they've been playing really good.
Surprising a lot of people.
Yeah, I'm happy for them, man. I'm gonna tell you right now, I was really, really, really off of Justin Herbert this year. And then he started to come along. And I think it was just the fact that there wasn't really any receivers there that were going to be producing. Quentin Johnson took a little bit of time to come on. I wouldn't say Palmer has been great, but Lad McConkey has really come on too. He's come on really good. And then, Hunter Hurst Helmsley, as I like to call him, Triple H, Hunter Hurst. He or was it Hayden Hurst Helmsley?
I know what you meant.
He hasn't come on, and then all of a sudden here comes Big Montana Will Disley out of nowhere, showing out the last couple of weeks, and it's like, man, they kind of figured out their offense, and they could. I picked them to win tonight, so they could come out and do some big things.
Yeah, there's always something about East Coast teams going to the West Coast and having a difficult time winning too. There's just always that, traveling all the way across the country. I mean, they need to run the ball more, but the Chargers are playing better defense on the line. But I don't know. I'm not sure what the Ravens are doing with Derrick Henry. They're not using him as much as I thought they would.
Well, who's that? The Chargers got that. Is that Tui Tuipulotu?
Yeah.
That rookie, man, he is a monster. I think Bosa's finally back and healthy. So that defense is starting to play really good. Got Harbaugh there. He wants to play that strong, hard ball. And jeez, did anybody really see Dobbins coming out and completely playing a full season? Like, what the hell?
Yeah. But the season's not over, and you probably just jinxed it for him.
I mean, shit, for him to go this long, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah,
It just don't matter. I got 0 Dobbins.
I know.
I'm respectful of it, but I fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice,
Yeah.
The third time, I'm not gonna fall for it, and then finally, he tears it up. Yeah, Ravens tired of wrecking RBs. You're right. And it could be a Dobbins revenge game tonight, right?
Running back in about 2 years. I just cannot touch them. They stay injured. You never know who's going to start. You never know who's going to carry the ball. Yeah.
Yeah, could get a little Dobbins revenge game tonight, eh? Oh, don't they have who's the other guy too? Who was the other running back? Is he hurt right now?
Hey, Greg. Are you talking about Greg saying chimed in just in time? Are you talking about Blake Corum?
No. Rico! Oh. What's up, bro?
What's up?
Chargers up, baby. I had them winning tonight, so.
By how much? That's the question.
It don't matter to me. A win's a win, man. I think he's a smarter Harbaugh, if you want my opinion.
But I just need them to get something we got a early team, but I need them to keep it that way. So
Gus Edwards, yeah. So it's gonna be is Gus? I'm gonna tell you right now, I have not been paying attention to Gus Edwards all year. So I'll tell you, is he playing? Is he hurt?
No, he's playing. He's got a couple periods already to start, but I mean, he was on IR for the middle part of the season, so he just now got back I think last week. So,
ooh, they got the throwback jerseys on too. The dark blues, baby.
I need the helmets to go with it. They're not going to do it though.
3rd and 13.
Man, this is though 7-3 versus 7-14. This is like a very big duel. It's perfect.
It's the hardball non-Super Bowl regular season game.
Dude, I remember watching that Super Bowl. I was in Japan.
Oh, damn.
It was at 9:00 in the morning.
Oh, that's awesome. You get to wake up and just watch football. Just roll out of bed.
Yeah. Yeah, Carl. Joe says he drafted Disley and he dropped him and picked him up twice. I was lucky to get him the second time. Yeah, Big Montana, baby. He's so good. McConkey.
Can I just say how much I love Lad?
Yeah, he was a great pickup.
Like, this man is doing so damn well so far this year, and like, I got nothing but high praise for him. I know he's probably not gonna win Rookie of the Year, but he's doing a damn good job for this offense, and I love everything he's done.
Yeah, he was touted in what was that in was it Senior Bowl? Like everybody was talking high on him, like, yeah, this kid might be something.
Well, he was talked about too in college, man. Him and Bowers together were an elite duo. Think about Gronkowski and who was the white dude who caught the ball from?
I mean, which one you got? Edelman?
Who was there with Gronk? I don't think it probably would have been Edelman, right?
Yeah, that was Edelman. No, but they had two guys, didn't they?
Yeah, there was
another one.
The other one, he played at
Wes
Denver.
Welker.
Yeah, but he played before Gronk's time. I think that was more with like Fernandez. Right? Yeah, I think so.
But those are the two main ones, though, for sure. I think Edelman was probably that one.
Woo! Get shook. Yeah, that's kind of how I thought about them too in college. You know, two elite receivers. One is a tight end, and one is that kind of that smaller white wide receiver.
Who's looked at as like a slot guy, not really a blocker, but hell, this is kind of like a revenge game because I'm looking at it from the standpoint of JK and Gus, because these guys are both former Ravens, so it's like, you know, they're looking to show up and show out today too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Joe says can't believe that they took Polk over Glad. Yeah, that's thanks, Joe. Yeah, that's tough. And I mean, if you really want to get into it, what you really can't believe is the Eagles taking what the hell was that dude's name?
Cooper DeJean?
No. I'm talking about a couple of years ago taking
Jalen Carter?
No, they took wide receiver. They took him over CeeDee Lamb and Justin Jefferson.
Oh, Rager?
Yeah, dude. That's bad. Oh, that's bad. Can you imagine the Eagles with Lamb or Jefferson? Oh my.
I mean, they've gone to the Super Bowl since then, but I mean,
not with Rager. I mean, but he wasn't doing anything. Whew. Hey, appreciate you, Greg. Love you, man.
Ooh. Oh my God.
Rager over JJ.
Gotta hold on to that.
No.
Oh, that's not Bateman, is it?
But you know, we're talking about Rager, and he's on my team now, so I'm like, oh, great. That's
I mean, he's been on everyone's team. He was a Viking too.
You hope that we draft them because we hope that finally they turn into what their promise should be.
The Vikings had him too, and he sucked. He was bad.
I don't know, but I forgot to, when we were pre-gaming talking, I forgot to throw this in. Okay, let's throw the two pass interference calls because one of them I would have called a pass interference. Well, how about JJ shutting down your JJ?
You know better.
Well, I mean, I would hope so. With how bad Sam Darnold looks, he's so readable. Every time he throws a JJ, I mean, shoot, was it 2 weeks before that? We won with when we played against the Jaguars, he had 3 interceptions and we still won. 0 passing touchdowns. And we didn't score a touchdown.
What's crazy about that is Justin Jefferson hasn't done much in fantasy the last couple weeks. It's kind of like upsetting me because I'm like, there's a couple leagues I got him in. I'm like, bro, I need you to go off. And it's like,
it's Sam Darnold.
What are we doing?
Yeah, but I said everybody was like really hot and like he's serviceable, but at some point everybody was gonna be like, yeah, okay, you're
Sam
still
Darnold
Sam Darnold.
did this. Sam Darnold did this. He literally had like 2 great games, an okay game, and then he like went down. Like he had 1 month where it was Sam Darnold's month, September. He had a kick-ass month. He was like the MVP of September. After that, he has sucked.
After the Lions game.
Oh my, it's been just terrible. After the bye week, I think he has 2 touchdown passes, maybe 3. Yeah, it's not good. I hope we like. I was talking to Pete earlier. Like I think we're almost better off getting Daniel Jones at this point. Like
Oh,
Sam Darnold, dude. At least he can run. Sam Darnold is bad.
I'm just saying,
Bad.
Daniels with Jay Jettas and that. Oh my God, that is.
I mean, not only that. I mean, Addison's been balling the last couple weeks. Like he's been the one just because Jettas is getting like triple covered. You know.
But look at it this way though. Y'all still sitting pretty at like 9 wins. Y'all are one of the.
We are lucky. We have. I don't know. We are the most fraudulent 9-2 team of all time.
That is the most negative about your team. At least you got a winning record. You're up there. You got a chance. Look, in the NFC, you probably only need 9 wins. So they need to win one more game for the rest of the season. They can take the rest off.
Hey, all it means is we're just going to get a worse draft pick.
Oh, man.
We're going to win in the playoffs.
Is there anybody you're looking at for the draft next year for Minnesota, JC? Or is it just...
What was that?
Is there anybody you're looking at for the draft next year for Minnesota, or are you still just mainly focusing on this year?
I hope they just beat the lineup. Honestly, I mean, I was hoping that they kind of made a press for Richardson before they came back and play. Hey, we'll give you a first-round pick and whatever for Richardson, and it's like he just needs to be caught. Like, I think that's the issue. Anthony Richardson. Kevin O'Connell was all up in his ear at that game, dude. He was telling him how much he respected him and how much he liked him and how much he just needs to believe in himself. I'm like, damn, dude, just go get in his ear a little bit more and say, hey, man, I'll trade for you if you want to come over here. Bro, JJ, dude, I'm telling you, man, or like a second-round pick, give him JJ, a quarterback. Give him, dude. Give him them. Whatever. Then they can just play with, what's his name? Who's their back? Flacco. Just play Flacco all year. Bring in JJ and have him play in the next year, and then give us Richardson. You got the second round pick.
Kevin O'Connell is a good coach. He's a really good coach. He takes what he gets, and he knows how to play football, not second guess himself.
Well, he's a quarterback.
Yeah, well,
Kevin O'Connell was a quarterback. He played behind Brady.
Yeah. So, and then, I mean, did he come from the McVay tree?
I think he might have. Ain't no telling.
You know what? I think he did.
Yeah. Well, all them coaches, they're from that tree.
I think you're right. I think he did coach with the Rams. We also have Josh McCown as our quarterback coach, so it's like having 2 quarterbacks to train a quarterback. How smart is that? I mean,
that's not bad.
We got a man. I lost my train of thought again.
We are not getting Aaron Rodgers. I'm gonna tell you right now, if we get Aaron Rodgers, I will throw away all the stuff I have at Purple.
History.
No,
repeating itself if that happens, and shame on the Vikings organization if they do that. That's terrible.
I don't know if this was
on that.
I think I said this at the bar yesterday during the game, and someone just started laughing so hard. I said, this is how you sell Aaron Rodgers. Do you want to set your team back 5 years? Then go pick up Aaron Rodgers. Because that motherfucker, dude, he just sold he got rid of all their coaches. He brought in everybody, and that team.
The GM got fired. Like, it's a sinking ship.
So what do the Jets do? Do they trade away some of their assets now? Do they trade away Breece Hall, Garrett Wilson?
God, no, I wouldn't trade away Breece. No, I wouldn't trade those guys. You got to find a way to get Rodgers out of there, but at least still make it eligible.
There's no value for running backs. Not in the NFL.
Well, he's one of the 3 that are the workhorse.
Oh my God.
No, I get that.
So maybe, and he's young. Maybe what is he going to be? 25, 26?
I still don't see the value in trading for a running back.
Second round pick, third round pick.
If anything, they probably need to try to move. If you're going to move Aaron, you're probably gonna have to move Devontae too. I'm not saying they got to be in the same package, but I don't see a point in keeping Devontae if that's the case.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
don't even know if they'd want to hit the reset button because you do have talent.
I don't understand that move to begin with. Going to get that's just stupid.
Flying all the way to California just for him.
Why would they go get Adams, man? That was so stupid.
Rodgers wanted this boy.
Yeah.
And I think Devontae realized that life ain't always green on the other side.
Hey, shame on him too because he got screwed over in Green Bay and now he's getting screwed over in the Jets.
Now
Like,
neighbors wants out of the Giants. What do you think about that?
Yeah, well, you know what? He's already been a diva and he hasn't even got his career going.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. The more I look at that pick, the more I'm kind of happy we took Joe off. Like, because JC knows, like, we did the draft party, and I, like, if you watch it, you know the reaction I had to us getting on. I was like, what the hell? But I mean, looking back on it now, I'm like, you know what?
It's good, man. We told you it's gonna be good.
It's not the sexy pick, but it's the right pick.
Yeah, dude. I kind of feel the same way. I mean, this year, I just hope that Minnesota kind of either just beefs up their line. The defense looks great, so I'm not mad at that. Maybe a defensive. I mean, Harrison Smith's getting old, so we need somebody to take his spot. So somebody maybe to fill in for him.
Yeah.
He's still good, but he's getting old. I mean, and we have Steph Gilmore, who is old. So I mean, we gotta solidify that backfield. Running back would be nice.
Go get Genty. I don't want to see that man in Dallas. I refuse. Dallas doesn't need anything good. I'm sorry.
Who?
Dallas doesn't need anything good. I'm sorry. They don't.
I agree.
There's a couple of running backs this year, though, that could be decent. So, I mean, like I said, you don't really know until the end of the year. I'll tell you right now, though, my Gamecocks, man, they've been all in. They're ranked now. Loving it. We almost beat LSU and we almost beat Alabama. So we lost to Alabama by 2 points.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you right now, the damn South Carolina game had me on the edge of my daggone seat, and I was about ready to lose my mind. Look, okay, all right.
You're the one who plays our quarterback, dude. He looks just like you. Dude, he looks just like you. You two look like twins.
I need to do it side by side. So
Seriously, y'all look like twins. And when he has his glasses on, y'all look like twins.
It is crazy when I saw the resemblance. I'm like, oh wow, okay, this is Lenore Sellers. He's a quarterback for South Carolina.
Yeah, y'all look like twins.
It is kind of a spitting image. I was like, what? I was like, what?
He's good, man. He's real good. They scored 54 points last week.
What's y'all's receiver's name? Like the Harvard?
Gosh, dang it. What's his name? He got hurt. So he got hurt last year. And he was out, so he didn't play a lot.
I say Nick though, but like when he caught that one touchdown pass to the corner of the end zone, I'm sitting here like, there's no way in hell he caught that damn pass. And then I looked at the replay, I was like, oh my god, we're gonna lose this game. Well, man, that was that should have been a wake-up call, but I don't know. I feel like Bama still got to get their act together because we're sitting at 3 losses right now, and playoff is looking kind of grim.
What's up, Bayou Bango? How you doing, man?
Yeah, Bayou's here. Let's see. Yeah, Devontae just wants to play football, but it doesn't matter where he goes because every quarterback he's played for the last couple of years has not been good. He's like, dude, I can't wait to go play with Derek Carr. And Derek Carr is like, shit, bye.
That wasn't on him though. That was on the front office. Like they just said the hell with it.
It's funny though.
Let's go.
He's having a big game, dude. He's having a big game.
Nice.
I love JK, man. I love JK. I'm gonna be real with you. I kind of hope we bring him back, and then we still get another back in the draft. Well, I say that. I mean, I like Kamani because he's been doing pretty well in the minutes that he's played and stuff like that. But granted, he's not playing as much as Gus got back. But hell, it doesn't hurt to have a stable of running backs because you never know what's gonna happen in this league.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, Mel, Lenoris if you want to go look him up, he's the quarterback for the Gamecocks. His name's Lenora Sellers. He looks just like him and Rico look like twins.
Yeah.
But sometimes Lenoris doesn't wear his glasses, so like,
which I mean, that's a look though. Like as a quarterback, I'm like, that's a look. You got to rock with that.
I like the glasses. I thought he looked awesome with it. He looks goofy without them. He's still killing it though, man. We would have beat LSU, man, if he wouldn't got hurt in the second quarter. I was pissed.
Man, I really thought y'all had that game. I was looking like, dang.
The game was he was tearing that game. Oh yeah, I was like, yeah. Goes down, and we lost by a field goal, and it was a missed field goal at the end. Oh, it hurts. You're like, dude, we're about to go into overtime. Potential to win this game. Nope, missed field goal. And we lose by 2 against Alabama. Oh my goodness.
I said, y'all got Clemson this week, right?
Let's see who we got this week. You talking about the Vikings or your?
No, South Carolina.
Let's see who we got this week.
Man, I got to do.
We got
Lions. Jeez.
Ooh, we got Clemson this week. So we got the rivalry week. They're ranked 17th. We're ranked 18th. So we're playing to move up in rankings.
I'm hoping y'all win that game.
Yeah, I want to see what's his name? Dave Sweeney. That dude.
Yeah.
I like seeing him cry. That dude's a jerk, man. He's a jerk.
I'm not the biggest fan of him. I'm really not.
He's a jerk, dude.
See, I don't watch enough college football. That's my problem. I don't watch it. I don't want to get up on Saturday and watch football on Saturday.
What?
I mean, games don't start till like it's the same thing as they don't start really till like noon.
Yeah.
You know?
Like noon, 1 o'clock, depends. So
Yeah, they still don't start till later.
Yeah, but that means I got to commit to a team, and I don't want to.
Is there a team in? Is there really a good team in
No.
Illinois? I mean, what was it? Illinois?
Notre Dame. Okay, so I would say Notre Dame. I like Notre Dame, but I don't watch it. But around here, what do we got? We got Northwestern University. Illinois is way down south. Yeah.
Root for either one of them? No. I mean, my team's from South Carolina, but that's where I'm from, so that's who I root for. I don't root for the Gophers, I'll tell you that.
And neither one of those teams that I just said have won a national championship anytime in the past 20 years.
Dude, you know how hard it is to win a national championship? Like, there are so many teams that are, like, not ever going to be out of the playoffs, ever.
I think the last time the Irish were in, didn't they get?
Well, now it's the top 12 teams. Top 12 teams get in. So now they have a playoff.
Yeah, Notre Dame is sitting pretty right now, but I mean, like I said, you never really know what's going to happen.
Yeah, college is just. Then I don't know anybody's name. I'm just like, who's
college is literally any given Saturday. Anything can happen.
I mean, that's the draw of college football, man. It's like JC said, it's any given Saturday, but it's like the fact of the matter is, like, you got these top 25 teams getting upset literally every single week, and not like you can't take any week for granted. So,
yeah, Gamecocks almost upset. I mean, shoot, we beat who was it? So we almost beat Alabama. We almost beat LSU. We got whooped on by Ole Miss, but we beat who was it that was ranked at the time? Texas A&M. We beat them. They were ranked 10th.
Like, points away from being 9-1 or whatever, something like that. Like only having one loss on the year. Like, come on.
Yeah, and beating 3 top 10 or 3 top 15 teams.
Go for it.
No, what?
There we go. Gus words.
What is
Gus
that?
words?
Big 12 or SEC? Those are the ones that usually dominate, no?
SEC, baby. Hardest conference.
I would say Big 12 hasn't really been much. I mean, Texas moved from the Big 12 to the SEC, if that tells you anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
all right.
SEC.
But I don't want to talk about Oklahoma right now. So,
SEC has always been a strong conference. It's tough.
Yeah, obviously we didn't come to play that game, and I'm not mad at it. But all I know is this: if we don't beat Auburn this week,
Oh yeah, you're an Alabama fan. My when I lived in Japan, my roommate, he's from Alabama, and it was that game where Auburn returned that touchdown.
Oh, the kicks! Oh my God!
Dude, we were standing there in the living room, right behind the couch, and he's like, for how far it was, he's like, dude, he said, if they miss this and they return this for a touchdown, he's like, I'm not leaving my room for a whole weekend.
I remember exactly.
Not even kidding. That happened. He didn't say a word to me or look at me. He literally turned and went to his room and shut the door and didn't come out all weekend. I don't know where he pissed. I don't even know where he pissed. Like, so I didn't see him all weekend.
Yeah, that game was something else. I remember where I was the moment it happened. Like, I was out at AT&T, and I was getting a brand new phone at the time, and they had the game up on the TVs in the background, and I'm just sitting there watching the whole time, watching it like happen in motion. And then after I get my phone, I go out to my car, and I'm just like sitting there in silence for like a good 5-10 minutes. I'm like, what the hell?
Oof.
This shit was crazy, dude. It was insane. That's so it was a far ass extra, or not extra point, but field goal. Long as hell, dude. It was like 50 something yards.
Oh my God.
And he kicked it and it was short, and the dude returned it for a touchdown. And they won. That's how Auburn won. Oh, I was blown away.
I think it was
20 shit.
14, I think, because that's the year they went to the national championship against Florida State.
It was either 14 or 13.
Yeah. Like I said, that memory is ingrained in my system. But like it's burned in my brain, so I can't forget it. It makes me upset.
Mel says Lamar sucks tonight. Oh, Dicker the kicker, baby.
Now that's a guy I do got going tonight.
Hey.
He's come on this last couple of weeks.
Yeah. I had to drop Brandon Aubrey, so.
What?
Yeah.
That sucks because he tore it up this week.
Yeah. Well, somebody picked him up, so I could. It was too late.
You got me and Scott.
In bye weeks, you got to make tough decisions. You know, you're like,
Fish, man. Nah, not kickers. Not in that league.
I mean, but at the same time, it's like he missed like what 2 field goals yesterday. So,
I mean, he's still in Scott Fish. He got me 24 points.
You said 24?
Yeah.
What is the scoring system in there? Jeez.
It goes by yards.
Oh, okay.
So 0.1 points per yard.
Oh, Lord.
We scored a lot of points. And then you get bonuses for long kicks. And yeah, Aubrey, he's only sucked because they couldn't get within field goal range.
I'm sorry, this damn preview to whatever movie this is got me sucked in. What's
What
this?
was it? What movie was it?
Carry On?
No, I'm looking at the commercial. I was like, oh, shit.
It's called Carry On?
Yeah.
It's got my boy Eggsy from freaking the Kingsman movie, which is like one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah, those are good movies. I like that movie.
You see Myles Garrett the other day get 3 sacks? Boy. Yeah, he was eating.
I'm surprised they didn't trade him. I'm really surprised he didn't get traded.
Snow game, baby.
Really?
He's gonna Miles in it.
Like,
No, he's a Brown for life.
I say Cleveland. Like, I understand they're a dumpster fire right now, but I'm like, you can't trade that man. Like I feel like it's him and Nick Chubb. Those are two you can't trade away.
I don't think Miles wants to leave. I think he's just a Cleveland lifer.
Although he has been kind of up and down the last couple of weeks, though, and it's been upsetting me because I know in one league, I mean, he like had like a goose egg, and this past week he goes the hell off, and I'm like, bro, like what? Can I get some consistency here the last couple of weeks? Like, Jesus.
Yeah, I expect, I really expected the Lions to go after him after Hutchinson went down. I'm actually was surprised that they didn't even try. No, maybe they didn't. It just wasn't put out there. But yeah, that would have been kill shot for everybody right there for the whole division.
The name I was hearing a lot was Max Crosby, but I mean,
Max Crosby got Raiders tattooed on him. He ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
He got the shield on him.
But it's like, come on now. The Raiders ain't doing nothing. Like, it's
They're not.
Raiders.
And now the Denver Broncos are playing really good. I mean, you got the Chargers playing really good now. The Raiders are.
Yeah. The Raiders they're missing a quarterback. That's really it. Man.
I needed the Raiders to do one job yesterday, and that was beat Denver, and they failed.
Well, Denver's, man, that defense is tough. And Bo Nix is coming. He's
Bo
really
Nix is
on, dude.
wrong.
I'm really pissed the Vikings didn't draft him.
Like,
why would you take J.J. McCarthy, a quarterback who's never thrown over 3,000 yards, ever in his career, ever? He sounds perfect he sounds like a perfect bear.
You just had to go there, right?
Will never, ever throw over 4,000 yards, ever.
Oh, my God.
Pete, how are you feeling about this year, man, for your boys? Like, what's up?
Caleb looked good this last week, man. He looked
I
really
had
good.
the Bears, and everybody knows this. Before the season started, I said 9-8. I said they wouldn't go past 9-8. I said they're going to be good enough, but they're not going to do enough. And everybody's expectations, because of what C.J. Stroud did last year, everybody thought he was going to come in and blow the whole NFL up and take over. We all know that's not how it works. Come on, you got to develop the guy. You got to get his skills together, and he needs the right head coach.
Yep.
Damn, Derek. Getting red.
Look who Jaden Daniels has as a head coach. Look who Bo Nix has as a head coach. Look who Caleb Williams has as a head coach.
You also need to stop changing offensive coordinators.
You know what? How do you let a coach last year, after he has the worst, man, he's got everything, the worst records for the Bears as a coach. And so you let, as a GM, instead of firing him at the end of the season, you let him fire his whole coaching staff and let him hire another coaching staff. And then mid-season, let him fire his offensive coordinator and hire another offensive coordinator. Like, it's like the Bears do this on purpose. Like, you know what? Yeah, we like doing this. Let's keep torturing our fans.
That's it. Caleb's about to go through 3 OCs in the span of just 2 years. I'm like, bro, what the hell? Like,
And it is how that is exactly how you ruin a quarterback. It is, because you're just messing with their heads, and there's just too much. You're giving them this playbook, changing the playbook, and it's like, yeah, these are young kids still, But I mean, I think we're in the right direction.
Oh boy!
I really like Roman.
That should be pass interference, but they're letting him play. Woo!
That's a good no call. He was just dragging him to the
No,
ground. He was just dragging us to the ground already.
Oh,
Oh, no, that.
I'm just gonna give you a hug, bro. We were watching the Bears game, and dudes were literally riding on people's backs, and they weren't even calling a pass interference. You're like, what? He doesn't even get the balls even near him yet. He's like a backpack. You're like, what? I don't know. I'm telling you, referees in Bears country.
Hey, yo, Jesse, how's your Rashad Bateman sauce going this year?
I mean, I don't have any.
You don't got any?
No.
He refused to draft him out of all the drafts, out of our 1 million drafts we did.
I have
Over
4
the summer.
players, I think, maybe.
I tried. I put some Rashad Bateman
Let him run.
right next to your bed, but didn't work.
Remember what I told you every time we were drafting, when I drafted Zamir White, I said my draft completely shat his bed after that. Yeah, he ruined a lot of people's.
I know you was talking about that like a lot throughout the year too. Though it's like don't even worry about trying to look at him.
Yeah, it's not worth. Isn't it crazy? The guy that I said sucked was better than the guy who sucked. Like Madison. Madison was his backup and ended up being better than him, even though he got hurt. Now it's Abdullah, who was the third string. I mean, we were looking at Laube. I was hoping Laube, but Laube hasn't done anything. But neither has fucking Blake Corum, who everyone was drafted in like the 12th round. He's probably even earlier.
He was going.
And there goes Derek King Henry.
This is one of my fears coming into this game. Like, you got to stop the two-headed monster that is Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. It's like,
no, pass.
But I'm also
dang,
like,
illegal formation. Sorry, Derek. Take a seat.
something got to give.
Guilty.
Take it back. Take it back.
You know they did it when they're looking up. They're at the screen. They're looking at the replay.
Immediately.
Like, yeah, I did it. Let me just play it off here.
Self-inflicted.
I'll take that. For now, at least. I still need to keep out of the end zone.
There goes Lamar. There you go, Mel. There's Lamar Jackson scoring a rushing touchdown for you.
I still got them in formation over here.
Oh.
Probably.
McCarthy is a good coach. Your players are just shitty. What? McCarthy isn't that.
This man is shifty as all hell.
Yeah, Knicks is amazing.
We don't have McCarthy.
Yeah, I don't know what she's talking about.
We got
McCarthy,
Eberflus.
that's a Dallas. He does suck. McCarthy is not a good coach. I'm sorry, Mel.
Or as we in Chicago like to call him, Eberlose.
Oh, my God.
But he
McCarthy,
did get a nice hairstyle over the summer.
McCarthy was a beneficiary of Aaron Rodgers at his prime. That's why he won a Super Bowl.
Really?
Aaron Rodgers was the head coach of that team. As we see now, he's the head coach of their team, too. He's always been a head coach.
He's a head coach. He's a GM. He's an owner. He's doing all that.
He was definitely not the GM, though, for the Packers because he couldn't get himself a freaking wide receiver. You're like, all right, Aaron, you need a wide receiver. We're going to go draft your replacement. Jordan Love. That's so funny.
Hey, didn't I say he was overpaid? I
Love?
told you,
Rodgers
overpaid him.
definitely-
One
Yeah.
season. You don't overpay somebody like that.
What would you have paid him then? Like, just giving out here.
Wouldn't
Like,
have paid him nothing yet.
You talking about Dak?
I'm pretty sure he was on his option at that point, so you didn't have a choice.
Who, Jordan Love?
Yeah, I think he was.
Yeah.
It was like, you got,
I wouldn't have made him the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. Well, he's the second because Dak got paid.
I don't know why that ever happened.
that's a whole different situation. But
Yeah, but I didn't understand why the Cowboys even did that either. I was like, man, wouldn't you have rather just traded him now? Now you're stuck.
Oh, beautiful bearded bastards just fitting in with us.
I can't see mine. It's kind of blending with my.
You're just a beautiful,
Take my clothes off.
blended.
I'm gonna be real. For the longest period of time, I thought Dak was getting traded to like the Raiders or something like that, or this was gonna be his last year, and then he was gonna walk and go somewhere else. And I thought it would have been the Raiders if he'd gone somewhere
Dak
else.
on the Raiders actually would have been too bad.
Yeah, that would have been a perfect fit. I thought like right before the season started, the Cowboys were announced they traded him.
Yeah, I don't understand why would I think for me, I think I would have rather paid Mika or Micah. I call him Mika because he whines and bitches all the time.
Mika
All he
podcast.
does is complain.
I think he still got like another year or two left before he actually hits that
Oh, he's gone. They're trading him.
He won't.
They're gonna trade him. There's no way they're keeping it with the salary that they got now.
Yeah, they're screwed.
Look, it's not their fault that their two highest paid players are a quarterback and a receiver, and that makes up for the majority of your damn salary cap. Jerry did this to himself, so he knew better.
They're gonna lose defensive backs.
I
They're
don't
gonna need to
think
put
Jerry
money
knows
in
what he
other places. They're in an interesting situation though, but I mean, yeah, I wouldn't have paid Dak. I would have just let him walk.
I would have. But
While quarterbacks are hard to get, you could have just started over and just got a new quarterback. You got your young, really talented wide receiver. Just go from there.
my thing is this: Cowboys aren't going to do anything or have any shot at moving forward as a franchise until Jerry Jones got it. Like that's honestly where it all starts.
I don't think it matters if any Jones is in charge. It's going to be theft.
It needs to get out. The Cowboys needs to get out of like the Jones family. Like Jerry needs to sell it to somebody who's not related to him. Like
sounds like my McCaskey Bears.
That happened. Is that lady still alive?
She's 102.
hey,
She
You're
does not want to go.
Never gonna die.
Yeah, she does not want to go. She does not want to let go of the team.
look, at a certain point,
Never gonna die.
like, you got,
We got them. We got that, and today they announced that the city and another two cities, a suburb, are fighting back and forth between who's gonna get the new stadium because none of them want to pay for it, and the city's like, oh, we ain't paying all that money. You're crazy, and because the Bears own all of that Park District or Chicago, they own all the Park District right there. They own Soldier Field. So they wanted to knock down part of it and just leave the pillars up. And Chicago's like, yeah, okay, fine, we'll do that, but we're not paying for the stadium, not one bit. The governor came out and said, nope, we're not spending no money.
Smart.
do y'all want to be great or not? Like I mean, just
And I want them to be.
so you. I know my boy Jay does. He's a big Bears fan. I'm like, bro, y'all gotta.
It's the same story over and over. When they rebuilt the stadium in 2003, or no, 1999, when they rebuilt it, everybody was looking at it and they were like, what the hell is this thing? Did they just like land a saucer in this damn stadium or something? It was the worst rebuild ever. Go back and look at it when it first got built. Everybody was like, what the hell is this shit? Everybody was mad.
That's so funny. I mean, you can't be as mad as Dallas fans right now with it. It's got a window that's got a sunbeam that shoots through it. No one can see.
Jerry got all the money, but he can't afford no curtains. Come on now.
Oh, and they got this big TV. Remember when they had the problems with the punters? Like they kept
hitting it.
Oh boy, great investment.
Jerry decided I'm gonna be different from everybody. Who needs to build their arena north to south? I'm gonna go east west. I'm like, brother, what are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know. He was not thinking. Then we're gonna put a big window on the end too.
People talk about how like during concerts and stuff, they normally have like those windows like have a curtain up over them, but you couldn't have a curtain over there for the football game. I'm just like, come on.
Yeah, I don't get that. What was the last thing that was there too? They just had something there.
The fight?
The fight. They had a curtain up too.
If you want to call it a fight.
No, it was a scam.
It was a wait.
Yeah, that was the biggest scam ever.
They're getting sued, dude. Netflix is getting sued.
Netflix should give every subscriber a free subscription for that crap.
Yeah, that's
all that buffering and stuff. I'm like, come on, man.
That's insane. Dude, the women's fight was awesome.
Yes, the women's fight was a highlight of the night. Like,
and it sucks because that girl that lost,
huge gash in that girl's head. That was huge.
Well, dude, the girl who had the gash in her eye, she got headbutted multiple times by the girl.
And they did not. They let that joint rock too. I'm like, come on now.
She had more punches thrown, more punches landed, better percentage, and she still lost. You're like, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
I don't know. I can count if that shit went all rounds. That you win. Like you had better landed shot. Like everything on your card is better, and the other girl was cheating, so you should win. That girl went up 2 classes to fight her.
Yep.
Crazy.
And now every time she gets hit right there, it's gonna split open.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it was crazy. Definitely interesting.
But hey, Netflix better get it together before these NFL games on Christmas, because
oh yeah, that's right. Christmas games are on Netflix. They need to stop doing this.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
You better
trying to make us subscribe to all this stuff we really don't want.
Yeah. Don't worry, Netflix. I'll be streaming it for free.
I will too, but I'm not gonna say that I have a cheater box 5. Oh wait, I said that. I have this awesome box that gives me everything.
Hey.
Netflix, man, it's a joke.
I will be finding a way to watch that game one way or another. It may be through Netflix, it may not be, but I will be watching it.
I will be full of tamales.
Oh,
laying on the couch.
Lucky, dude.
Oh yeah, that's not luck. It's just, but that's what we do. Mexicans do. We go get tamales for Christmas.
Is your wife making them?
Now we were gonna make them this year, and I was like, man, I'm not doing all that work. That's a lot of work. You got to make them the day before.
Tamales.
And then your house gets all hot and steamy because you got to leave it on for hours.
Bro, you live in the north. Just open your windows. It's cold outside.
That's how people get sick.
That's true. It's been so cold. Ugh.
What?
Rico's like, what are you talking about? It's nice and warm here.
No, I just know tamales be hitting them. I don't have them as much as I want to, but
Are you close? We're in. Are you in SoCal too?
God no, I'm all the way in Alabama, bro.
Oh, you do live in Alabama?
Yeah, I wish I was on the West Coast, but it's like that's nowhere in my wheelhouse.
So now we got to mail tamales over there. I already owe a guy in Florida some enchiladas, so.
Enchiladas.
I'm sorry, I'm just making everybody hungry.
Dude, I used to date a Mexican girl, and she would make these green chili enchiladas. And the ancho chilies, when she would she'd blend them up in the blender. You can't even be in the house. Like your eyes would be like,
yeah. Oh wow, is that bad?
You're like, ah. And dude, you'd be eating them. They'd be hot though. It's so good. You're like, oh, I don't even care how hot it is. It's so good.
And then you're like, oh, fire up no more. And then you're grabbing another plate.
Down two.
Just load it with sour cream. I'm gonna eat that shit. So good. I love Mexican food. Lucky for me, there's a lot of really good places out here for them too. In Minnesota, surprisingly, we have some really good, really, really good Mexican food out here.
Minnesota like twice. I like it.
Empanada. So I think this guy tried to comment on here, but he commented in the wrong section. So I think he's watching. He's a friend of mine, David Mears. And so his question was, here's a suggestion. Should the inevitable happen? Should the Bears go after Greg Roman? He's been with Jim Harbaugh pretty much everywhere he coached. Would he be a good fit?
Where he's just gonna have
Chicago
off majority of the time. Like I don't know. I mean,
I don't even know if it's a coaching issue, man. I think it's an ownership issue.
You know what you need to do? Y'all need to go get Ben Johnson from Detroit.
That's what everybody's saying. Like, everybody, this is what the Bears are gonna do. But I'm like, you guys make it sound so easy. These guys are. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna join you next year. Like, they might not let him walk. They might throw some money at him. They might say, no, we want to keep you here, or he's gonna go somewhere that's out of the division.
Well, I'll tell you what. If I'm him, if he does decide to take a job, I sure as hell am not going to Dallas, and I sure as hell am not going to the Jets, because those are two dumpster fires that are just not worth it.
He obviously.
Ooh, good stop. Wow, big stop here by the Chargers.
He's going to want to go somewhere with a young quarterback. I mean, but is he going to want one that's already started in the league, or is he going to want a rookie quarterback?
I'm saying, but there's not. I mean, but how many head coaching openings do you think are going to be happening this year? I mean, there's going to be
the Raiders.
You think AP's getting fired after 1 year?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh come on.
That team is just it's bad. It's bad. I think
gonna do that.
The ownership, I just see it. I see it happening. It's not the first time we've seen a coach being fired. I think
Damn.
I mean, you get a clean
after one.
at that point. Just gonna clean house in. Just go ahead.
But you know what name is going to come up everywhere, and I think the Bears are going to go after Brian Flores because it's a Chicago thing, and the owners are going to be like, defense wins championships, and like it's like, yeah, it is, but you do got to play offense too. So, but it's got to be somebody who's going to bring in a good offensive coordinator, and
I'm telling you, man. I just still think it's just ownership there.
I mean, that's part of it. That's the biggest thing, yeah. But
Why do you think Dallas can't win?
because Jerry Jones is the GM.
that's why.
Yeah,
We got a new president. They fired our president of the company. They didn't fire him. They gave him another job somewhere else in the building, and they hired Kevin Warren. Kevin Warren is the one getting the deal done for the stadium, and he's I forget where he comes from. I want to say he's part of Kansas City.
They fired him. They say you're gonna have a new job here as janitor.
That's what the Bears do. You're gonna keep your salary though.
Mel said Males project. Hey, I want to know, beautiful bearded bastards. I want to know if you're a Mizzou fan, because I'm sorry that Gamecocks flipped on you.
JC said, we're going to brag a little bit.
Oh man,
Man,
could be a crazy different season for them.
I got a deep fried turkey.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna have deep fried turkey too.
Oh, man.
Just heads up, don't put it in frozen.
Oh yeah, I know that. I've had my deep fryer for a while. I just didn't want to do it. I've seen it. You have to go real slow.
Chemical reaction.
You can't put it in frozen. It has to be completely thawed. If you try to put it in there at one time, it's gonna explode. You can just get burned massively.
One of those live
Massive
videos
burns.
see every year.
Yeah.
Every year.
Fire start. They do it indoors. Like, no, you're not supposed to do that indoors.
Be smart.
You know?
I don't know why. Like, if you're gonna do that, obviously do it outside, but make sure you got enough room to where something goes crazy,
Yeah.
you can control it.
Mel says she's sick of Mexican food. That's a naughty words.
That's crazy.
I can never get sick of Mexican food. I don't think they got it.
I
Oh,
mean-
wow. He got it.
I mean, I guess you could get tired if you're eating it every day.
My girlfriend says,
There's so many different kinds of dishes of Mexican food.
No?
There are so many different dishes of Mexican food. It's crazy though.
but no, like you don't get tired of it.
What about a jalapeno margarita? No way
No.
you get sick of that.
I'm not. No, I can't do it. It's just too spicy for my throat.
Yeah, I've never had one. That just doesn't seem appealing to me. Drinking a spicy drink.
Dude, it's crazy because with Mexican food, there's still like just because, man, you could have burgers. They have Mexican burgers. Like you could have tamales. You could have what else? They got pozole. Like what's that beef soup? This girl I used to date, she would eat it all the time. We'd go to this Mexican place and it was like this beef stew, and it had like potatoes. It had beef, like big beef tips. It was really good. And then you would take it out and it would fall apart and you would put it on tortillas.
Why is JK going back to the locker room? I don't like that.
My favorite is what the hell is it called? It's the stuffed pepper, fried.
I was about to say jalapeno peppers, but that's not right.
No, it's a poblano pepper and it's stuffed with cheese.
No,
Fried.
Do it with the banana peppers.
With
Get
red
the-
sauce.
Get the big banana peppers and stuff them with cheese.
Mm.
They go really good on the grill.
But it's deep fried, and then it's in red sauce. The hell's that called?
Mole?
What?
Mole?
No, mole is chocolate.
I don't know.
I thought you were Mexican.
I am. I'm trying to figure out what you're
You
talking
don't know
about.
what mole is?
I don't
No,
eat it.
dude. I'm gonna tell you right now. I was at this restaurant. No joke. No joke. We were at this restaurant, my sister and I, and it's they have it's pretty. It's not authentic Mexican, but they have Mexican on the menu, and majority of people who work there are Mexican. But we asked him, dude. I was like, what's mole? And he's like, I don't know. It tastes like Mexican. I was like, what the fucking kind of answer is that? How can you tell me it tastes like Mexican? That's not a flavor.
Yeah, it's not.
Wow, Rashad Bateman.
Christian.
Yeah, where's Zay Flowers? I don't know. Zay Flowers ain't even.
Oh,
Yeah,
touchdown!
there you go, Joe.
No,
I
because
thought it was like yeah. When I was told chocolate, I heard it was like not no, obviously not like chocolate you think of. It's like untreated chocolate, so it's like you don't really get. It's like a bitter taste. Wow, what a great catch!
It goes great with chicken. I gotta see.
Who is that corner, dude? He sucks.
Christian fucking Fulton. God damn it.
No wonder Bateman caught a touchdown. This guy's terrible.
He will not give Rashad Bateman his flowers at all. He will not do it.
The only flower I'm going to give him is like the white powder flower as I throw it in his face. I am not a Bateman guy.
One catch, 40 yards, and a touchdown. Come on, dude. I need like 5
Awesome
more touchdowns.
stats.
That's not unrealistic.
Who was that? Yeah, who was that DB? Because that guy was not good.
Christian Fulton. I think we got him in a trade from, or maybe we signed him. I don't know. He just got to the team this past year. Right now, he's sucking. Give me some. Where's Asante Samuel Jr., damn it?
Mel says she don't like beans.
What you got against me?
Beans. She said Mel lives on the like Texas Mexico border, and
You despise
she don't
beans.
like beans. And she said people freak out on her.
How are you despising beans is what I'm trying to figure out.
Oof. Brisket sounds fire too.
Oh. Brisket.
Brisket is fire.
What's crazy is Baltimore gets the ball to start the second half. So
Damn.
really don't need them. We got 3 timeouts. I think we try to go for it.
All right, I'm gonna crack a beer.
He's doing this because he's playing his brother. That's why.
6. He's like, I'm gonna let him win for a little bit right now.
Look, John Harbaugh is 2-0 in matchups right now against his brother. I need to be 2-1 after this damn game.
What?
It's a good game. I mean, it's still early.
That is weird.
Yeah,
Mel,
but the second half usually likes that's when teams just start going out there and playing a hell of a lot better.
ooh. A Reuben with brisket instead of corned beef hat. That sounds good. Okay. I fucks with that.
Hey, you said I need how many points to get in?
300 and this is accumulated points from last week and this week.
Yeah,
323, I think.
I'm at 357.
Okay, you're good.
Yeah, I'm
Damn.
going to another round. With all my players on bye.
Dude, that's me this week too, man. I looked at my score for next. I was projected 150 this week. I was like, oh no. And then I got 100. Let's see. I don't know. Has Disley done anything?
Yeah, he's caught the ball a few times. No,
Catches.
Let's see. So I'm at 187 right now, but yeah, Khalif Raymond getting hurt in the game didn't help. Yeah, dude, Aubrey. Let's see.
Uh-oh, who got hurt?
Probably
Dobbins is hurt.
Dobbins.
Dobbins is hurt.
Oh, dude, that would have been so sick. Bomber's too slow.
Damn it. JK, why does he have to go?
Oh, no, he's good. He's good. He was just grabbing his knee, I guess.
No,
Dude, he was shook too, man. Oh, no, he's just not fast enough.
Josh isn't a speedster, man. Like, I'm gonna say this first and foremost. Didi is a speedster. Let's make.
Oh,
man.
my goodness. See,
That was overthrown.
I don't know if that was overthrown, dude. I think that he was just too slow.
You gotta know your receiver slow,
Like
right?
He's not a burner.
Good catch.
But he's not a burner. He can put a good move on him.
That was, yeah, he shook him.
You gotta know he's running a 5'4".
A 5'4". Come on now. Come on.
Close. I don't know.
Oh man.
7 seconds.
I don't know.
Now says she wants some carne asada or barbacoa. Dude, oh man, there's this place. There's this Mexican restaurant. It's small. It's super small little place right in the bowling alley parking lot out by like 10 minutes from here. Woo, I stopped there for lunch the other day for work. It was really good. I was like, damn. I was blown away. I was blown away. And it wasn't super expensive either.
Yeah. Hey, so Joe said he's on a delay too because he's in New England, and he said he's hearing it from us before he's seen it. See, this is why we do this, to help everybody.
Did you already get both?
Even if we only talk about the game for half the time. And you know what barbacoa is, right? You know what kind of meat that is, right?
What is it?
Delicious, I know that much.
Goat. It's goat.
That sounds good to me.
Is it?
Yeah.
Mole definitely has chocolate.
Look, barbacoa can be whatever it is. It's delicious. That's all I know.
It is. It is. I can't get my wife and kids to eat it. They're like, no. Mm-mm.
Yo, dude, big play here.
Like, no, I will be quick to just get anything. Like, this is taco spot by my place. I always get like 4 tacos with spicy pork, the El Pastor. I'm hitting every time.
Nice.
Wow, dude, if Cameron Dicker can make this,
He's making it.
Ooh, what?
they'll be down by 1, and dude, that's huge. At least that's big,
And Baltimore gets the ball to start the second half. So
Yeah, but this will be huge.
So we got the chat going back to the mole discussion. Mole is not chocolate. It's a peanut sauce.
See?
how long is this? 52. That's
That's makeable.
Chip shot.
as long as it's 59. And it's right
I
now.
don't know, man. They're saying 50 plus yarders are supposed to be the new like extra point.
Right. I mean, because you got a lot of kickers that are just booming these like crazy, like it's nothing.
Not
Well, I
in
bet
Chicago
you a
game.
lot of times they're sitting there kicking those long ones because they have to. What do you think majority of the kicks are at the end of games? Long fucking kicks. Can you get within field goal range? That's usually what it is. Within the 2-minute warning, or there's a minute left. Can we get within your field goal range?
I mean,
It's up. It's good, baby.
I mean, it's like you said, kickers nowadays have legs like freaks of nature. So
Not Cairo
Cameron
Santos.
Dicker is no different. Let that be.
That's nice.
Not
dude.
Cairo Santos.
Going into that, yeah, you're right, dude.
You know the guy can't kick far, and you got 40 seconds left on the clock, and you don't want to use a timeout on a second down to get a few more extra yards, or even get into to the side he prefers to kick from. Nah, just let it run all the way down. Make him kick a 46-yarder on the other hash.
This game is about what I expected it to be. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like I wasn't expecting anything like high scoring, but it's gonna be one of those drag them out slugfest type games.
I'm gonna tell you.
I think second half they're gonna change it up. They're gonna throw the ball more.
The analysts before the game, they had this game. I think only one person. And is it Sam? Was it Sam Ponder? Is she the one that's tonight? It was whatever the woman. She's the only one who had it as a lower scoring game. But all the males had super high score, and I was like, "There's no way it's going to be that high."
We've allowed over 20 points this year.
Night game for one, and it's the Harbaughs, two defensive-minded coaches going against each other.
But yeah, like I said, we've allowed over 20 points one time this year, and that was last week to freaking Joe Burrow. Like, I'm just
They
saying.
all had the Ravens winning, though. But yeah, the woman, she definitely was the smartest one out there picking a lower game.
Dobbins questionable to return knee.
They got Gus Edwards.
You see what you did? You jinxed it. You said, I'm surprised Dobbins hasn't got hurt this year.
The jinx is in, baby.
So, second
I'm
half.
sorry, you guys. I'm so sorry.
Well, that just ruined my fantasy team right there. One of
Oh
my
no, Rico! I killed your team.
so I'm like,
I'm sorry.
I don't know. I gotta check and see who else I got on there playing tonight. But I think he was one of the lone guys I had left playing for today. So we'll see.
Oh no.
So second half we got. That means we're running with Gus and Dialogue and Hassan.
Ooh.
That's the running back table because Kamani's inactive. Well, a healthy scratch. So all right. I'm not a fan of it, but we'll make it work.
Hassan is a beast.
They're just gonna throw the ball more. Hey, and the Ravens DBs, they've been suspect this year. They've had problems. You know, maybe they just start airing it out more.
I need Darius Davis to get loose on like a freaking either end around or like a deep ball and just open this game wide open. That's what I need.
He's a returner too, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was somebody I tried picking up in Scott Fish this week, and he got outbid. I was like, man, dude, last week. Let me see. We're gonna get out of here after this, but I want to. Davis last week. Where's this dude? This dude has him. I don't think he started him. He's already at 6.2. Davis is in Scott Fish. So let's see. I want to see last week though. Last week he had 17 points. The week before he had 18 points. The week before he had 12 points. And those are just like from return yards and shit.
And then we get like a like a jet sweep or something like that. So he's good for at least a couple of those big plays too. So
I want to know what Turpin had this week because damn.
Gee, bro, that damn return he had. Like I didn't watch the game, but I saw the replay and I'm like, that spin move should not have worked.
His last 3 weeks, 16 points, 29 points, 47 points. That's in Scott Fish. That shit's crazy.
Like, that spin move should not have worked. He was literally doing that in the middle of the field, and then he just hit the Jets and just took off. And I'm like, how in the hell does that? I don't know. I really don't.
Yeah, I don't know. It was crazy thing is he did give respect to the kicker. He's like, the kicker did kick it well because it definitely bounced off my hands and I dropped it. But all right, Rico, man, it was a good way to finish. All you gotta say is right. Good way to finish out that first half.
Yeah,
they all got that field goal. I mean, they only had 48 seconds there, or 24 seconds, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, to go down and kick a field goal and get points. I mean, basically you're down a field goal. If they go out and score right away, you're only down 8 points, which you can go down and score and tie.
I'll tell you what still we got a whole second half left to play. Well, I'm curious to see how this running game goes. Then if Greg Roman's not gonna air it out a little bit more, but we'll see.
Yeah, I think with the injury, they're definitely gonna start airing it out, and the Ravens are probably gonna try to turn it around and run the ball a lot more. I just still don't know why they're not giving it a lot more to Derrick Henry.
Outside Barbacoa is not go.
Then what is it? If it's not go,
it is.
She said it's cow cheek.
No, it's not.
Well, until next time.
Till the next conversation of food.
Yeah, like I think that you're gonna be okay, man. I have high hopes for your team tonight. I just hope that they can run the ball still. They really just need to get McConkey needs to get more involved. I feel like Palmer looked slow on that play. That should have been a touchdown. Yeah, I hope they can get more involved. Justin Herbert, man, he looks a lot better. I'll tell you that.
We'll see. Like I said, that injury early in the season, he's kind of shook that off, so he's playing a lot better, obviously. And lo and behold, if we're able to pull this out, it's going to be a lot of people talking. I was like, damn, the Chargers are actually a legit team. It was like, hey, it was like, who? It's always a conversation of who have you beaten. I'm like, we play who's on the schedule. I don't know what to tell you. Hell, the 3 losses we've had are to teams that are currently division leaders. And we could have easily won all 3 of those games, but I mean, people don't care about that.
Yeah.
So, is Herbert staying there long term, you think?
If he doesn't, I might have to end up switching teams because
that's who the Vikings need to trade for.
No, we'd already had this conversation enough.
Last year. Man, I wanted it so bad. I was like, damn. Think about him with Jefferson and Addison and Hawkinson. Oh my. Oh my. He would be so good. He's a talented kid. You guys can have Jay.
Out of blues would be a little bit better.
You guys can have JJ McCarthy.
That's not the JJ I want.
Let's see real quick. They need to attack the goat cheese ass Raven secondary. Yes, sir. All right, we're gonna get out of here. Hey, Rico, I appreciate you hopping on tonight. T, as always, appreciate you. Good to see you again. Yeah, we're gonna get out of here. We got a couple shows coming on Wednesday. Obviously, Thanksgiving is gonna be our day off. Pete's gonna be on the show. I know. So we're gonna be at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Greg and Tip's gonna have their show instead of on Thursday. And then Carla has her show right after that at 8:30 Eastern time. So yeah, Wednesday is going to be full of a lot of fun. And then, happy Thanksgiving to everyone after that. We'll be off for a couple of days, then back at it again the following week. Rico, appreciate you.
Appreciate y'all.
Enjoy the second half, everybody.
Great time.
We are gonna get out of here.